can't tell me shit, little bitch, so don't bother. You fucked it off, I cut you off, now that's a done dollar. Jimmy Neutron, I'm a dog like Goddard. Quick to whip the stick and disappear like Harry Potter. He think he heating up, ain't that a bitch, cause I'm hotter. He ain't got no heart and he ain't got no honor. That guppy won't survive in the water with piranhas. Killers on my team with M16s like Uganda. Shooters on my left, that's gon' step at my leisure. I died and resurrected, bitch, but this is not Easter. I don't rap beef, little bitch, so this is not ether. I don't duck shit, but off the goose I might seek it. 2 bad hoes, I think one was Puerto Rican. A sock up on the door, so don't come in, we not decent. I'm rocking when I'm rolling, Motorola always beeping. Pockets full of posies, rolling dough, straight chiefin'. 5-pack of the woods just to keep the stress managed. People taking shots and they be shocked, it's no damage. Tell all of the thoughts up on my jock, I don't have it. Can't argue with my bitch because she only speaking Spanish. I hit the switch and push the whip like it was in the way. You talking shit but ain't no shit, so you just in the way. I'm taking risks, I pray to God that I don't die today. The talk is cheap, I got the heat just like the young D-Wade. She thinking memes, I told the bitch that she don't know D-Wade. I think it schemes the next routine gon' take a business day. She ride the dick and work her hips like it's for fitness aid. Plead the fifth and suck this dick, you ain't got shit to say. People run they lips so they trip like some acid. I can't fit into this fake world, I ain't plastic. Roll the backwood up and have them pissed, I ain't passing. Never had my dad, I'm just a saucy young bastard. You can't tell me shit, little bitch, so don't bother. You fucked it off, I cut you off, now that's a done dollar. Jimmy Neutron, I'm a dog like Goddard. Quick to whip the stick and disappear like Harry Potter. You think he heated up, ain't that a bitch, cause I'm hotter. He ain't got no heart and he ain't got no honor. That guppy won't survive in the water with piranhas. Killers on my team with M16s like Uganda.
Alright, chat, what's Gucci? What's Gucci, y'all?
What's
T.L.A.
good?
here.
T.L.A. a bunch of local artists talking about local artists. And then there's Pronobi, who is the artisan.
Right.
He is the proprietor of artists. Because without no artisan, there is no artists. Artisanals. Artisanal.
I could have went left with what he was just saying and just could have said the most fire joke against this nigga.
I was just saying words.
But now
I wasn't even
I'm
trying
not
to
going to be
talk
like
shit.
that. Because we are on camera. Yes,
I wasn't
sir.
even talking shit.
T.L.A. Podcast. How is it going? T.L.A. Podcast. Local Artisan. Best platform in the world. You already know. You got the man Pronobi 1 here. Got the man KageWolfShinobi here. You already know. We ain't here like that. Well, at least today we are. As they say. Yeah, I gotta fucking download this soundboard and shit like that. But we in this bitch. How's everybody doing? It is Thursday. New dates, new times for those things. Shout out to everybody listening to us on the audio platforms. We love y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for being y'all. We appreciate y'all. I'm going to give y'all a gong in a second because I got to download this soundboard on my tablet. So, when it comes to that, shout out to y'all. We love y'all. If this was Let's Keep It a Buck, I'd be like, 5-star review in this bitch. But we don't get those here on TLA because we niggas. They don't give us 5-star reviews. So, we give it to ourselves and stuff like that, Shout out to King of Buds, for the Bud, on Bud and them, on all of them.
On Bud and them ashes.
Right? TLA cup in this bitch that we ash in. Go buy your TLA cups now. Streamlabs.com/local artisan merch store, Or just go on the local artisan on Instagram and hit the merch link. We got some fire shit. We got some fire shit in there because it's about to be fall, right? It's about to be fall. Yeah, and we get in the fall season. So cop you some windbreakers in this bitch. We got orange TLA windbreakers, the color of the logo of the platform. TLA orange is what I call it.
T.L.A orange.
That's crazy. But yeah, we got it in this motherfucker. Y'all already know though. You already know that though.
You already know though.
But shout here, I'm gonna spark this up. But shout out to everybody though for vibing with us and rocking with us during this time of us being TLA. Man, because we like not to to brag and not to brag, right? Right? Is that what they say?
Maybe.
To brag or not to brag?
Well, whenever somebody says, I'm not this, or I'm not about to, or I'm not trying to, they about to do the exact thing that they just told you
Facts.
that they wasn't.
No, that's true. No, you ain't wrong. You ain't
I'm
wrong. You ain't wrong. That's true. But that's exactly what we finna do today. When it comes to that, when it comes to the last shit we talked about here on TLA, we did talk about the Caribou situation with Lil Yachty and him with Mitch.
Lil Yakety. Yeah, I've been seeing some crazy YouTube titles out there. Y'all out here with these YouTube titles, man. Y'all motherfuckers be going crazy. I done saw what is it? Is Lil Yachty ruining his career? And I'm like, okay, that's not that bad. And then it was like the Lil Yachty situation just keeps getting worse. Okay, that's not that bad. Then last night I saw, what did it say? It says it was like the woes of a narcissistic over entitled rapper, and it had a picture of Lil Yachty.
Yeah, y'all been going crazy
like,
with
bro,
these titles, bro. Like y'all been disrespecting the fuck out this man.
Bro, like they just
acting like he's the problem.
They having a disagreement. Like this ain't gotten. It's that like at first I'm like, okay, but like goddamn, like y'all be going crazy with these titles. I mean, like I watched some of them, so I can't say I'm not here for some of it. But I'm just saying. Like,
not gonna lie to you, chat. I'll put myself on camera for this, right? I'll put myself on camera for this. This joint is ass. This joint is ass. Shout out King of Butts for letting us smoke this on camera and stream and shit. But I'm sorry to y'all. Okay, so this is the bone I gotta pick with pre-rolls, right? The reason I don't like pre-rolls is because, one, y'all use sand to stuff these bitches. So it's sand weed because it's grounded down to a goddamn sand powder. And y'all roll it so tight to the point where it canoes. And I'm not just talking about, yeah, I'm going to end up doing that in a second. I just wanted to get you to get your hits in. I have been saying this about pre-rolls ever since I've smoked my first one. I like rolling my own joints at this point. Y'all need to stop that. Stop stuffing them so much and then rolling them so tight to the point where they can't even be hit. See, because from my angle, it looks like it's burning evenly. But if he rolls it around, there's a big-ass piece of fucking joint paper right there. That is terrible. Like, big ass log of ash coming off that bitch. Hold on, wait. Let me see.
Well, I was just gonna put it out.
Hold on. Okay. Big ass cherry still there. Oh, okay, yeah. That's crazy. Or wait, hold on. But yeah, stop buying pre-rolls, y'all. I know y'all don't like smoking blunts. I get it. I fucking understand. They make hemp wraps now. Get a fucking hemp wrap and just roll your shit up yourself. Because these pre-rolls are fucking annoying to deal with, and they're too much.
Or you can get raw and roll it.
That too. You just roll your own shit. Because when it comes to these pre-rolls, that's why a lot of people be complaining about canoeing when smoking them. It's not the person smoking it. It's the way that these bitches are rolled up. If it does not have a glass filter, in my opinion, I did smoke one with a glass filter, and that one was amazing. I'm not gonna lie, that one was really nice. We had a whole magic day here. We all nerded out and played magic and shit like that. And
I just want to point out the fact that you give me one of those for the pot. Now you see what I was talking about.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, I should have, because that shit was terrible. Because I smoked the other one, it canoed like a bitch. Shit.
And they was asking, it was like, that feel like $10? I was like, yeah, I feel like $5.
He said, "Feel like $5." It was $8 actually. It was $8 actually.
It didn't feel like 10 was my point.
Head ass nigga.
That's my point.
Hey, we all can't be a dime, but we, you know.
You're right. You're not wrong about that. But the same thing could be said about any number on the spectrum.
Head ass nigga.
So,
see, just dark niggas.
So I'm just saying. Look, no, I'm just saying.
Fucking crazy.
If there's one thing I ain't gonna let niggas do, as a person who loves words, I ain't letting niggas get off they just little sayings and shit like that, because they think what they say nowadays, because they think they ate. Wrong answer.
Dark ass.
Anybody could be a 9. Not everybody could be a 9. Look, see.
Is everybody 9?
No, that's the point. That's the point of the scale. That's the point of the scale is to differentiate between.
See, dark niggas just always want to argue and shit.
Yeah,
we agree on the same thing. That's crazy.
You're right.
That's crazy.
But dark. Never mind.
Darkness goes where darkness sees.
People in general like to create exceptions for the rules when it fits their arguments. So then they go. They go like, you're not a 10. And then somebody goes, well, everybody's a 10 in their own way. That's a really good way to fit your argument into what I was not saying. That's a great way to have a second conversation about what I was not talking about. That's because that's not what I was talking about. Sure, everybody could be a 10 in their own way, but that's not what the topic of the conversation was. It was, they're not a 10. You want to know why? Okay, because we're getting on a larger scale. Where, you know, things are graded amongst all instead of just the individual. Yeah, sure. In your own way. In your own way.
He said some. He was like, you ever tried to talk to a girl? She was like, well, see this right? Okay, you're like, yep, see right there. This is exactly why. Yep. He said, "It's exactly why." Just see you doing that. Just fucked it up.
That's it.
Right there.
That's it. And we've all done it before. We've all said something or done something that going into it, everybody was like, "Oh yeah, this is going to be great," and then you talked yourself or did something out of the job, out of the whatever it is. You know, we all make mistakes like that.
Everybody makes. Wait, what Hannah Montana say? What Molly say?
Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those days.
Come on.
That is the truth. Come on. She was spitting facts.
Wait, was she ever lying in anything she said?
Spitting facts. Well, never mind.
Because you also get the best of both worlds.
You do get the best of both worlds.
If you choose to.
Rock out a show. What'd she say?
No,
It's first you
Limo hot, take it slow. Then you rock out the show.
Then you rock out the show.
You get the bag, the power.
So,
bro, she an icon, low key for real.
Yeah, 100%. But what I'm saying.
Yeah, back to what you said.
I'm saying is, niggas just gotta be honest.
Be honest.
Be honest.
Be honest. Be honest and be honest.
That's it. Yeah, that's like
to be honest is to be honest.
Like Nike say, just do it. That's gonna be the slogan.
Ooh, be honest. We gonna have Giannis on here one of these days.
Okay.
Be honest.
Okay.
Be me.
Okay.
There he go. There you go. Be him. There you go.
Okay. Be honest. Be honest. Okay.
Be honest. There you go.
There you go. You understand the theory.
Come on now.
Understand the principles.
He said
the principles.
Be
okay.
honest.
The principles.
The isms.
Ooh,
let's not get into that. He said, let's not get into that. Oh, that's not. Oh, I wish I had my fucking soundboard right now, nigga. I click on it, nigga. Cause niggas don't want to get back into the isms. Niggas don't want to get back into the isms.
You feel me? Okay. So nah.
He said, who want to get into isms?
Yeah. When it
not that nigga. Not that nigga.
When it comes to the whole Yachty stuff, there has been apparently some like maybe some updates and shit like that. But it wasn't like, I don't think it's nothing like extremely new that we weren't talking about before that we didn't say on the other pod. So yeah, I think people need to take it with a grain of salt, let things unfold how they're gonna unfold, and be honest. We'll see what happens with Lil Yachty. I hope he don't fuck it all up for himself.
Facts.
I hope he can do right by his friends and himself. But
that nigga needs to stop fucking up.
Yeah.
He need to chill. Cause like we said on the last one, the whole shit with Care, that makes sense. Cause I'm not even gonna lie. Even seeing how Care handles herself, still in front of camera, but around other people, we all see what Yachty is talking about, because even I saw it on the live stream that she was on.
Right.
That was crazy, because take Kai's live stream she was on, right? The scene where Kai had the cookies in his hand and shit, like, because he'd be phantom taxing everybody and shit like that. She was the only one, and she violently snatched them bitches out his hand and said, "Nigga, give them here." Yeah, it sound like it looked like she be doing that to niggas off camera. Like, though, it's just how easy and how smooth it was to just do that to a nigga you never met before. Like, and to me,
she probably used to stuff. Girls like that. Like,
yeah. You right. Yeah, and you ain't wrong. Yeah, you ain't wrong.
There's always those girls in the group who, I mean, even guys too. But there's always the girls in the group who are kind of spoiled. Maybe
call them hotheads.
Yeah, they got
spoiled,
older
like
brothers,
hot-headed like a motherfucker,
or they're spoiled at home or whatever.
They're spoiled somewhere.
Yeah, they're used to being around the guys and being spoiled. Like, so they can they try to say things, do things, and get away with things. Because
like
they
how
feel
niggas do.
Yeah, because they feel like that's how they prove themselves. That's how they be one of the guys.
Well, I'm one of the guys, so I be acting like that and shit.
So yeah,
like,
so they gotta overassert their dominance or on shit and everything. When most guys aren't like that, but like a lot of times, those particular kind of women,
especially with females they know they never gonna get with,
yeah,
or even have the care to even get with.
Yeah, like they be on one. Everybody knows those type of people, who just be doing too much.
Because especially when she was talking about like her getting bullied and shit. Bro, I went back and watched a lot of the videos of the group with each other and shit like that. A lot of these niggas seem chill as fuck. Now, obviously, when the camera's on, anybody can act different.
Never know. Yeah,
but
you never know.
Bro, especially with them on Genius, like when he was explaining the reason why the mixtape's called Draft Day, and he was number 1, Dude was number 2, Caribou's 3 because she got 3 O's, so that's why she Caribou with 3 O's and shit like that. And then Gio, the new girl they just added, and then the light-skinned nigga. And he was explaining on that. And even when it comes to just seeing how
The girl
she
who,
was
wait, Gio, who was on with
Duke. Yeah, she's a part of
She's
Concrete
with Lil
Boys.
Yachty?
Yeah, she's a part of Concrete Boys.
Whoa.
That's why she was in Kai's live stream at the house with everybody and Mitch.
I don't know nothing about her.
Yeah, she the new girl that's added onto the group.
But
and shit
yeah,
now.
everybody. I was watching a stream and everybody knew her. Like,
Yeah.
even Ray knew her.
Yep.
Ray walked outside in that stream and he like literally he was Gio.
Yep, because she
Like
part of the Concrete Boys.
everybody knew her. Oh
Yeah.
wow, I had no idea.
Because she
Fire.
Geo in the real, like she number 5 because she 5-leaf clover and shit like that. Because her numbers, her favorite number is 5.
Got you. Okay.
And I was like, yeah, that's crazy because like she the 5th member to end off the Concrete
So
Boys.
she makes music.
Yeah.
She raps.
That or she helps produce. She's also a producer. I think she does one or the other.
Okay. Shout out Gio. I didn't know. I had no idea. And that's
No, yeah, shout out Gio. For real, shout out Gio.
I'm not tapped in. No, I'm not that nigga. So
He old, so
I'm not
you
him.
know.
I'm not him.
He
at
ain't
all.
with the new hip shit.
I'm not him at all. So don't worry.
You don't know about the new hip shit that's been going on.
Yeah, I'm not.
He
Look
only
at-
know about old.
Look at my
stuff.
glasses. I look like I'm tapped in. Come on now.
He only know about like Killer Mike and Royce the 5'9" and shit, and fucking Tupac and Biggie and stuff, and Whack 100 and shit, and academics and stuff like that. I was waiting for him to look at me. I was waiting for that to look at me. Oh my god! But it's funny because segue into the next topic I wanted to bring up. But yeah, shout out Gio, shout out Concrete, shout out Yachty. Sorry for Caribou. Hopefully, like, you know, you keep flourishing your shit. Cause I do enjoy your music. I listen to like 2 of your songs, but I mean, I fuck with your rap style too. So yeah, keep doing you. But when it comes to that, his GOAT and shit. Since I said this earlier and shit. The boy Brandon Buckingham, who I keep forgetting what that nigga look like, but I know his name to a T because everybody talk about Brandon Buckingham. I keep forgetting that it's the nigga with the glasses. But yeah, he has been outed by the boy DJ Academics of being a culture vulture after the whole thing with
alleged.
what does it do? What's the dude's name again? The dude that got shot up that was in Philly, who's like the most hated rapper from Philly or something, like the most hated rapper in the world that he said in that video that he interviewed him on. But he got shot up like a week after that interview, and I think he said like he never came out with anything like that after, like, see, like, rest in peace or nothing like that, you know, like, or something. For there was some reason why he called him a culture vulture or something like that. But when it comes to that, they got into a whole beef and situation debacle on Instagram about when Brandon posted him on his story and like calling him out and saying a whole bunch of stuff and shit like that. So yeah, when it comes to that, these boys got beef.
After
Big beef. Oh yeah, talk your shit.
No, I'm looking it up. 'Cause
Yeah, that's what
I didn't know about this until you told me on my way over here.
Mm-hmm.
What's it? Oh, okay. The video that Brandon did on the most hated rapper in Philly. Got you. Okay. I didn't get to watch that one. I started watching it, but I never finished it.
No, I would say it's
finished
decent.
it, though.
It is decent. Like I watched the whole thing. I think we watched it with Ak.
Or wait, no. Didn't maybe he didn't.
Agent.
Did he? I thought.
I don't know. I don't know.
I watched somebody who reacted to it. Maybe.
I watched Ak react to it on his stream because he was he got the situation brought up to him, and then he started talking about it on camera. So when it came to that, it was making sense to see all that stuff. I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Because I mean, when it comes to what they both do, they're both reporters and shit. It's funny how people say that academics shouldn't be doing this, but academics coming at like the white niggas doing it and saying that they shouldn't do it either. It's kind of funny because I would picture like a person like Tommy G, even though kind of what he does is the same. In some instances, it's the same as what like Brandon Buckingham.
They do. They're in the same. They're in the same industry.
But I feel when it comes to Tommy, I just feel like it's just more tasteful to people to see the way he does it.
They might do it differently, but
Yeah.
they're definitely in the same.
Like,
market.
because when you watch Brandon Buckingham doing it,
competitors.
there's not really like a lot of editing. He's just talking with this nigga, chilling or in front of their house. They all still toting guns and shit. He ain't
You
trying to
said
get
who does it?
when Brandon Buckingham do it.
Brandon,
Like, he ain't really trying to get down to nothing and figure out nothing. He's basically just talking to him about his day, and like random funny stuff will come up and stuff like that.
I mean, academics ain't really doing shit. He just an interviewer. He do his like shit at his crib, but in compared to like a Tommy G or something like that, like he not out there like.
Oh no, yeah, I'm only
like,
talking about Brandon. Yeah, when they come to Tommy, I feel like when they come to Tommy and academics, Tommy definitely does it definitely way differently than, because even back in the day when he was doing the Chirac shit, he wasn't like going to Chirac interviewing nobody and actually
Right.
getting down to no stories. He was
He
just
just
reporting
was-
about what he knew
yeah.
and shit like that. So yeah, that is true. I like that. I like how Tommy does his stuff. Like, I would rather watch Tommy than Brandon, because when it comes to Tommy, like, he's actually trying to get down to root of the issues in this neighborhood, or what went down with that person to land them in whatever situation they ended up in. And he actually will try to figure out a way to make a difference and a change for the people in that community and the person he's interviewing, to try to actually come down to some sort of conclusion for whatever he has to figure out. And that's really appreciated and stuff like that, because he gives people that don't have a voice in those areas a voice to be able to speak out against stuff that they don't like and they don't appreciate, by people who run their area or by people who try to run them, like the people soulfully who he interviews, and shit like that. But despite like the nigga who jack cars, like despite any nigga like that, or fucking punch May Dev or shit like that, I ain't talking for them niggas. That's a whole nother conversation. But when it comes to the people that actually like need it in the communities he go to and stuff like that, from Tommy G, it's appreciated. It's definitely appreciated. I would say, at least.
Okay. So, I don't know what we can say on YouTube, but so that
We ain't that big on this platform. We can say
Brandon Buckingham posted on his Instagram story.
okay, talk about it. Talk about it.
Hold on, let me get rid of this. And he said, hold on, did he say something before this? Because it only shows. It shows his second story.
I think Brandon was just reacting to him on stream saying something about it.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. But this is a video. They don't have, can't find an article that speaks about it, but there's a video. The video, somebody clipped together of Axe stream and all this. But, so apparently on Brandon Buckingham's Instagram, he said, DJ Ack is really a fat, drunk cat. He said, go ahead and say it. DJ Academics is really a fat, drunk pussy for running running right. For running right to his stream after, I'm sorry, the way people write is weird.
Yeah, facts. It was hard for me to read that shit
for
too.
running right to his little stream after Dull died, to say that I'm not for the culture. That must be the guy that they was talking about in the video.
Yeah, that's the dude that died, yeah.
I'm not into hip hop, and I'm voyeuristic when when his woman beating bald head ass sits on a computer all day and is afraid to go into any hood anywhere. And then he said, stay inside and keep talking shit from the comfort of your own home. We are both civilians, and I have 10 times the heart as your bitch ass.
Now, since you just read that,
Yeah.
when it comes to Ack being a person that sits on stream and talks about it, or just sits in front of his computer and makes videos about it like that, to a person who actually is getting in their Honda Civic or they Sprinter van with their crew,
They're different.
okay.
It's
No, I know. I agree. No, I agree. I agree.
Literally, it's like the
But
difference between a
would
journalist
you
and an
say that?
investigative
But because this is kind of to what I was saying a minute ago, right? It's funny how the one that the culture is trying to push out is coming at someone else and calling them a vulture. It's now, this is the one downside I will always think about kind of academics. if the culture doesn't want you here, aren't you a vulture kind of at the same time? To a degree? Because if nobody from the culture wants you in here doing these things that you're doing,
well, you're still benefiting off the culture,
you're benefiting off a culture that doesn't want you here. So at the same time, you are also a vulture at the end of the day.
Right.
So and that's just that. Now I still fuck with Ack, but that's just one thought process I had about seeing someone that is getting kicked out the culture, kinda, by people who are in it about things that he talks about. Is coming at someone else doing the same thing. Now, I will say towards Brandon, you still a vulture no matter what if you going out and talking to these niggas face to face. Niggas are still gonna call you a vulture. It don't matter.
But is he a vulture?
In the context of how we was talking with Smitty, because I did agree about how his take on it, about saying that they're still vultures at the end of the day, even though if one nigga's informative and one nigga's not.
Is it?
I'm 50-50 on that. I say yes and no.
Because a vulture is something that goes in and picks and takes things from the culture without necessarily its consent.
No, you're right. Yeah, that's why I was thinking about academics, about him getting kicked out and him being a part. Yeah,
vultures are it's a negative term because like a vulture in the wild is something that eats on rotting dead flesh, like, and just picks it apart and takes it and has no care for how it affects the rest of the rest of the things that it's connected to. So a culture vulture would be somebody who is stealing from the culture and taking from the culture, regardless of how it affects the people who are involved in that thing. I don't believe Tommy G is that.
I don't believe Tommy G isn't.
Right. And I'm not saying...
But right. I wouldn't say that for other creators.
I haven't watched as much of Brandon Buckingham.
Neither have
stuff.
I, and that's why I say yes and no.
Some of his stuff.
I agree with you.
So I haven't watched enough to like have an opinion.
Same. I've only watched that one video and maybe one other one that I saw someone maybe reacting to before.
I can't.
So I agree with you on that.
Yeah. I would say
I need to consume more to have a valid actual point of what I'm seeing.
Ack could be considered one. Because I feel like Ack, he's not a part of any of these communities or anything. Yeah. And the people that are a part of these communities say they don't want him there. And he doesn't necessarily care about what any of these people are going through and how the things that he says affects the people that are going through it. He just cares about getting his content out. You know, he cares about making his dollar and doing what's right for his community. But without necessarily caring about what the content he's covering is affecting the people of the content he's covering, you know? So that's where it's like, where I feel like that can be like vulture-ish. And so, yeah, if he's going into these neighborhoods and stuff like that, you know, but like that's the thing. Like, I feel like it's a little harder to say that when, if you go into these neighborhoods, like Brandon is going, right? Brandon Buckingham, right?
Yeah.
If he's in this neighborhood, like he's talking to a nigga at that nigga's house.
Is it a nigga in a white hoodie?
Yeah.
That's the dude that got shot.
They invited him there, obviously, or else they wouldn't be talking to him in front of the neighborhood that he lives in, standing in the neighborhood that he lives in. He has a camera and a microphone in his face. He was asked to be there, or asked if he could be there and approved for it to happen.
Most likely that,
they allowed him to be here, you know, so that's less vulturish because they're allowing him to come in here, record whatever, you know, and at any time they could be like, we're thugs, we're criminals, we're whatever.
Okay,
So if you're you put something out that makes me look negative, I'm gonna kill you. And I don't care what anybody gotta say. I'm gonna kill you. And we got a nigga who gonna go down for it, take the bid or whatever. And I could get away with it if I wanted to. So don't put no content out that's gonna make me look bad. I will kill you.
See, okay, now playing devil's advocate here, Smitty was here. I feel like he would. I feel like he'd be like, yes, but we can't act like dude don't know that. Like, dude, like when it comes to these hood, especially when it comes to the way that most hood niggas be acting, they be liking to do that shit. That's why you be seeing most niggas go live on Instagram, be showing off their guns, showing off the murders they be doing, showing that I killed such and such and shit like that. He know that if he asks this nigga to come to his hood and film some shit, knowing that he got 1 million subs on Instagram, why would he turn that down? Especially if he call him the most hated nigga in America. No, niggas love clout like that. The hood niggas love clout like that. I to a degree, I feel like that's something Spitty would say.
Okay, I can understand that, but
so that means like he's using the fact that he know a nigga would agree to getting clout to film his video to get money off filming this video.
Sure, 100%. But that I would say that's more to marketing as opposed to like vulture, because people will watch a video just because this is the most dangerous cave in the world. This is the fastest car in the world. This is the biggest. It's just clickbait
shit, yeah.
Like there's no science behind him being the most hated person in the.
Not at all.
Anybody could say that. Anybody could say that.
And anybody who knows YouTube would know that's a clickbait title.
Just because you got 10, 12, 14 different ops, you got an op in every hood. There's probably another nigga that got an op in every hood too. Like that, you're not the only nigga who got an op in every hood. Like you're not his life experience may be exclusive to him, but like anybody could say they're anything for any reason. Now I didn't watch the video, so maybe we'll go back and watch the video and find out that's
the kind of shit that we need to be doing on Kage and Pro.
Yeah, sure.
Reacting to shit like
that.
To
that. Like,
and that'd be fire.
There is some like real validity to him being the most hated person in Philly, you know. But that's just niggas talking shit.
Yeah.
Like so sure there it could hold some similar like qualities of being a vulture, but then at that point it's how do they release it? Like it's how are they coming out with it? Yes, you know that no matter what I say, because this person is doing the types of things that they do, that you know you're going to be able to get in there. You know they're gonna say yes. But after I came there, did my content and all that, when I was over and I put it out, did I exploit you to get my bread?
Facts.
Did I put it out?
That's why I'm on the yes and no argument of it. Yeah,
that's
true.
Yeah, so
that is definitely true.
That's what I'm saying. To me,
it is always about how you release it.
It's how you release it. Exactly.
That's why Tommy G shit hits so smoothly.
Because there's if he got like video editing, like videography, creating all this shit, like think about it. We go to the movies, right, to watch an Avengers movie. It take
3 fucking hours,
2.5 hours, 3 hours to watch that bitch, right?
Man.
It took us 3 hours to watch the movie. For them to
took
get
him 3 years
exactly to record and give us a refined 3 hours. Imagine how long these niggas is spending out there. They spending probably 2-3 days out here recording all of this shit, doing all of this shit. So all
you
of
can
this
tell
shit
that Brandon Buckingham video was done in a day.
Yes. Right.
That shit was funny to me. I caught that on by towards the end of the video. I was like, damn, this shit was really filmed in one day and he left.
Right. But that's
funny.
What I'm saying. In 24 hours.
But it'd be like that with most of these niggas.
But just on scale, in 24 hours, they made it a 30-minute video.
Yeah, facts.
That's what I'm saying.
Facts.
Like, sure, it was one day, but
and that's the editing skills
hours,
with his niggas. Yeah,
they only got 30 minutes of usable content.
Yep.
And maybe whatever clips or whatever that they might release. So I'm saying, like, think of all of the shit that they did in a day.
Exactly.
If that's what we seen them do in 30 minutes, think of all the shit that they did in a day. There's probably a lot more content that he could have released from that day that would have been good content maybe, but probably would have shaded them in a much worse light. probably would have criminalized them a lot worse than actually was going on. There's probably a lot of shit that they did that they knew was not okay for them to put in the video, so they didn't.
You know what's funny? I feel
But that's all speculation.
I have a guess that I feel like
Allegedly.
Tommy G's hardest or most complicated video to I would say to film, not to edit, because the ones of him being out niggas' hoods for a day, and his editor is fucking godly. That nigga, God fucking damn it.
Yeah, they're going crazy.
The one where he
And
did
they must have a drone.
facts. Ugh. They did 3 videos of them going to like the worst place ever review type
Right,
thing.
yeah, right.
To me, I feel like those are some of the hardest videos he's had to film because those aren't just one-day videos. He had to spend like 2 nights in that bitch in a terrible bug-infested ass hotel room with suits on. He had to have 2 different camera niggas film 2 different angles, so 4 extra niggas are in this room having to be. He had an extra nigga with him on camera and shit like that. Every 4 niggas in suits, 2 cameras, 2 niggas in front of this camera, 2 days in this room having to film.
And see,
that shit is fucking a lot.
That's why I feel like it's less
oh man,
because if you
for Tommy, hell yeah. I don't know about the Brandon.
They're
nigga.
willing to go into this community
Yeah.
and live the lifestyle and. Like it's like the walk
to
them
deal
out,
with it.
walk them out in their shoes.
Yeah,
you know. So literally,
he's down to walk it with him.
Before he put this video out, he had to go there and go through the shit before he ever had the content to get the content to do it. You know what I mean? So it's like he's not just out here making reviews of shit that he don't like know necessarily about. He knows more than Ack knows. You know, he knows more than all of these motherfuckers who sit on behind CNC and USB and CMSB and all the fucking acronym fucking TV shows and News at 10 shows and all that shit. He know more than all them motherfuckers. Like, he's actually out here going through that shit.
Yeah, Tommy G a real nigga, bro.
You know what I'm
Shout out
saying?
to my Milwaukee boys,
so
man.
My
Milwaukee niggas going crazy.
And to me, that's like the same thing. Like the motherfuckers the difference between the people who are who live in New York, who live in L.A., who are the top reporters or at the 11 o'clock news, the 4 o'clock news, the 7 o'clock news, all of this shit. It's the difference between them niggas and the motherfuckers who go out to Iraq during the war and cover
the war
what's
reporters.
happening.
War reporters,
them niggas,
yeah.
It's they're different. You know what I mean?
They're
different.
You see Natalia fucking talking on the mic and shit. A goddamn 4 explosions happened behind her ass, and she and we'll be back with you to you, Tim. And like, she get the running, my man. Holy shit, my man.
Right.
Were those real?
Right.
Nah, yeah, true. No, that's what's like. That's why
and those reporters, they not out there for forever.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They out there for like 3 days,
or something like that. You
like
know,
a week,
a
week to 2 weeks to a month.
You know, they rotate. You know, come back. You know,
that movie.
But they've been through.
You remember that
war,
movie about that popular ass movie about that reporter nigga who got caught up in Iraq?
Yes.
And they kidnapped his ass and shit.
Fargo.
Was that Fargo?
Something like that.
Was that Fargo?
It's something like that. I swear that was one of them movies. It's one of them movies. I think Fargo might have been the CIA one, though.
I'm going to have to look that up. That sounds familiar.
I be getting shit like that confused. That fucking Mandela effect is real. Okay, so I be forgetting.
It ain't about Shazam. Shazam was a real fucking movie. Y'all need to stop playing me with that whole motherfucking shit about that. Yeah,
crazy.
Yeah. I literally had that bitch on. I will go to my mom's house and go get that movie right now. Don't play.
That's
with
crazy.
bro.
Nigga.
Nigga, that nigga got dementia. That nigga got dementia. Don't. Yeah, come on now. Don't play with me like that. Shazam and Shakazam were fire as fuck.
Fruit of the Loom always had a cornucopia.
Thank you.
Always had a cornucopia in that bitch.
What? Like.
Always.
It's just you dumbass niggas.
Always had
No, it's you young ass niggas. That's the problem. It's you young ass niggas trying to flip time on niggas.
The last one.
What? I think I know what you're gonna say.
What was the last one? Oh no, that's Jif always had 2 F's.
Yeah, facts. Yeah.
Jif.
Yeah.
And I swear it was Jiffy.
What?
But it always had 2 F's for sure.
It definitely had 2 F's. It wasn't Jiffy though.
I be getting
it was always the gift for Jif, whatever the fuck niggas.
No. I'm talking about the peanut butter.
Oh, you are right.
Butter.
No, you are right then. Yeah,
the
Jiffy,
peanut butter.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
that shit ain't bad either,
bro.
That shit ain't bad.
And then
I don't even like people like that.
no, there's one more. That's like
Is there one about actual Mandela?
no.
Oh, because I heard someone was joking like that he wasn't in jail. I was like, bitch, I'll beat your ass. You gonna display Mandela like that?
That's where it came from.
Yeah, but I hate niggas.
The Mandela effect came from people thinking that Nelson Mandela was dead.
Yeah, and he was just in jail.
And he wasn't. Well, it was even after he got out of jail.
Yeah.
People thought he had been assassinated. People had they had all these like. It's like, bro, I swear didn't Nelson Mandela die? Everybody kept saying that.
See, and that's
like,
funny. I never
like,
thought he was.
Died,
I never thought that. I guess I just never heard that shit.
Yeah.
Cause my dad taught me about Nelson Mandela, and he was like, no, he's still alive. I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, he just in jail. And I was like, wait, what the fuck? That nigga in jail?
A lot of people thought that, and it just became a big thing. So then after that happened, kind of, it was kind of before the internet, but like,
it was. Yeah.
Like how people on the internet exist like now, where you like a perfect example is that guy who. Why would a regular nigga ever need this skill?
Oh,
a regular nigga. Why would a regular nigga need this skill? And it's not. This nigga definitely ain't. Unless he was like in the CIA when he was like 12 or some shit like that. It can't be that because this nigga look like he's 20 maybe. Like,
20
but
maybe.
this literally he has an entire YouTube channel and TikTok and all this dedicated to the fact that you could take a picture of almost anything, and this nigga will go. So they bet me that I couldn't find out where this place is. Okay. So if you look at it, the hue of this color is this, and that, and then that can only be this, and that. And then if you take that and extrapolate it from here, the color of this thing can only be made by this people. And these people only exist in this place, which means they exist. And if you look closely, that is this. And if I do this, and that, this is the follicle of a towel that is designed only by this. And this restaurant is the same place that gets this towel, yada, yada. And then he'll put up a big picture, full scale of the exact thing you was looking at, and you'd be like, bro, for Christ, who needs this skill? Of all the people in of all the things, who needs this skill? Like, and this man just has a full YouTube channel designed around it. So that's what I'm saying. Before the internet existed, the Mandela effect was there, and for some reason, somebody was like, hey, the Mandela effect was real. People thought that Nelson Mandela was dead, and he wasn't really dead.
Yeah.
I wonder what else people think that is actually true.
I heard one that nigga said,
that's what it was.
but yeah, it's funny because, what the fuck was I finna say? God damn it. It was about that. I fucking forgot what I was finna say now. Because this nigga was going off for fucking 15 minutes. I forgot what the fuck you say.
You need to take a lesson in active listening. Okay? You need to allow people to talk. Okay.
I forgot what I was gonna say, chat. That's crazy. Hey, I will say, shout out to King of Hemp. The weed is good. The pre-roll was just ass. The weed's good though. Just don't buy the pre-roll. If you buy the pre-roll, gut that bitch and put it in a blunt.
Good weed, bad rolls.
Fact. Oh my God, thank you. Oh yeah.
Y'all change your tagline, y'all.
Facts.
Good weed, bad rolls.
Facts. Oh my Jesus.
As a matter of fact, fire your rollers.
Hire us.
Get
T.L.A
new
Rolling
rollers.
Inc. Hold on.
Get new rollers.
T.L.A Rolling Inc. For all your rolling. Excuse me. For all your rolling. What is it? What's the word? What's the word that when niggas
endeavors?
Rolling catering needs. We're rolling caterers.
Rolling caterers.
You supply the bud, we roll that bitch. We
catering
supply it to you.
Rollers.
We bring it to you nicely.
We have every wrap you could think of.
Come on now. We can even get the exotic ones.
Exactly.
You want that 24 karat gold one?
24 karat.
We got you.
Pinky rings up to the blunt.
Come on now.
And it's going to be fatter than your pinky. That's what I'm saying.
That's facts. That's facts.
Okay. Best weed.
And not tightly rolled like these motherfucking oh my fucking God.
Not tight.
I fucking hate them bitches.
No air pockets. One clean flowing channel of air. Straight from the weed.
And that's how most niggas want.
Into
That's how
your
most
lungs.
niggas joints be. That's why I like blunts,
Pure
because if
perfection.
you just stuff them the right way and just roll them decent,
We'll call
in
it.
my opinion, they'll hit better than any joint. In my opinion.
We'll call them perfection.
Okay. It's been okay. See now, I feel like I was gonna sound AO for saying what I was just about to say. 'Cause he says it's been rolled to perfection. You know how people say it's been pearled? I was gonna say it's been prod, but that sounds too exactly, bro. See, that sounds crazy, and that's, bro. Oh my god, bro. That sounds crazy, don't it? That sounds kind of wild. I felt like that was an AO moment.
It's just a
Fucking bet, nigga.
it's a pearl pre-roll. Perfectly. Perfection.
Okay, there you go. Perfection Inc. There you go. But yeah, man. Hip hop it's been having a decent amount of drama, not too much though. Lil Yachty shit was crazy.
Lil Yakety.
The fucking shit we just said was crazy. We also there was also a thing that just came out. Not just came out. It was like a week ago. Lil Baby getting into DaBaby getting into another fight and going to jail on another gun charge because that nigga had a gun on him while he got into a fight. I forgot the other rapper's name whose ass he beat, but it was like 7 niggas on one nigga, and he on a slippery floor in a bowling alley. What the fuck he gonna do? And he drunk. Y'all was bogus as hell for beating. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all was bogus as hell for beating that grown man ass like that. Y'all was bogus as hell for beating that grown man ass. Y'all sober as hell. This nigga look drunk as shit. Y'all just beating this nigga ass on a slippery ass floor. This nigga don't know no drunken monkey. He don't know no fighting tactics or nothing.
You imagine a hood nigga just pull out drunken monkey.
Bro, nigga, if a hood nigga pulled out that style, I ain't fighting no more hood niggas. I'm just gonna think every hood nigga know that shit. That's why every hood nigga want to get drunk.
Facts. It's like, bro, I ain't fighting this nigga. This nigga gonna become Jackie Chan in a few seconds, okay? Fuck that. This nigga's about to become Rock Lee. Okay, fuck that shit.
Oh, but the one hood nigga that watch anime, he actually pulled that shit off.
Fuck that. Huh? This nigga, bro.
He said, "Shut the fuck up, or I hate and load your stupid ass."
Literally, this nigga.
Wait, what?
About to make me make the Madara face.
He gonna pull out the Glock and make the Madara face at your ass.
This nigga got me.
He gonna pull out that Glock and say Shinra Tensei and then and reanimate your stupid ass.
Okay, literally. Fuck that. No, I'm not doing it.
You gonna hear that nigga say Shinra Tensei to hear a Glock get cocked.
That's probably how a gun. That's the real secret. See, everybody think it's some type of conspiracy. They be like, oh, all the guns flooded the market, flooded the hood. The government is fucking up the hood. Yeah, you literally they're like the government fucking up the hood. They're giving guns to kids and all that. Nah, it wasn't that.
Act like you didn't just sell that gun to that 11-year-old nigga.
It wasn't no conspiracy. I don't think the government was trying to fuck anybody up. What happened was niggas grew up throwing hands. Okay.
And getting their asses beat.
So niggas eventually, and
getting clowned.
Back in the day, Jackie Chan. What's the dude's Jet Li, Michael Jai White, all these niggas, they was really them niggas. You feel me? Like, so then you got the hood niggas who was the niggas who was going back and watching fucking Fist of the Dragon and all that.
Fist of the Dragon is insane. What the? This nigga really high, chat. He did not just say Fist of the Dragon. I have the DVD in my house, in my room. I'll go get that bitch. Say the name right. From all the times you came at me for not knowing movies, say the fucking name right.
No.
Bitch, fuck you. Return of the fucking Dragon, nigga. What? You remember that face when he stopped on all her boy face? That nigga. He shit on him. He imaginarily shit on him when he did that shit. That face was an imaginary shit that he took on that.
Ippy Man. fucking
Oh, you're fired.
What was
you're
the
fired.
other one? What was the other one that
You're fired.
Jackie Chan was
Your
in?
ass is fired.
The Drinky Monkey. Master guy.
You just said Rock Lee at that point.
Fucking. What else was back there? What's
or my guy. That nigga. You gotta call that nigga my guy.
Nah, but no. Well, I think one of them niggas.
Or All Might.
I think that.
No,
I think,
if you say that, I'll show it.
I think the hoods has some. They have some
so
Mike
what that
guys.
nigga name All Might or Mike guy.
Yeah. I think the hood has some Mike guys and some Rock Lees and some Jackie Chans in them. I think that's what it was. I think the hood has some of them niggas.
Is that what Bruce Leroy was?
And that's what, bro.
He was the one nigga from the hood that was.
I think every hood started developing them type of niggas, like real hitter niggas.
Show
that
enough.
Literally, they could fight 17 niggas at one time.
Show enough can dodge bullets and fight every nigga in your hood, nigga.
Not a sweat drop on them niggas, okay? And I think that's what it was. One of them niggas really took off on somebody, really fucked some niggas up, and then the nigga went back and he was like, you know what? You know what these niggas can't dodge? They ain't seen this yet. A bullet. I'm gonna put one right in my motherfucking head. And then he went and got him a gun. He came back. He shot that nigga. That nigga dodged that shit. And then he was like, you know what he can't dodge? 17 bullets. So I'm going to get all my niggas to get a gun.
Wait a minute. That nigga said he dodged that shit. Nigga. He shot one bullet. And that nigga said, oh, hell no.
I'm telling you. Let
me try this again tomorrow real quick.
Have you ever fought a nigga? This how you know if niggas really fought somebody. Have you ever fought a nigga that done beat a lot of niggas' asses? Like just a lot of ass. This nigga done beat up so many niggas. A lot of ass. He done beat up so many niggas. When you pull out any type of weapon, it don't matter if that bitch shoot from 9 miles away.
Hey, that's facts.
When that nigga see you pull out a weapon, this nigga gonna have some type of comment about the fact you pulled out that weapon. He gonna laugh at you. He gonna say some shit, and
that nigga gonna say, "What the fuck you gonna do with that?"
And the first thing you go to do with that weapon, he will predict that shit. I guarantee you, every single time. Every single time, the very first move you go to do with that weapon, that nigga gonna predict that shit and beat your ass after he predict that shit. You better pull out a big fucking gun. You better pull out a gun that shoot 100 bullets in 2 seconds, because I guarantee you you better be able to pull that shit within the second that you pulled that bitch out. Because if you take more than a second to squeeze the trigger from you pulling it from your hip, that nigga is going to kill you. Okay? That nigga. Real niggas who like really been in some shit, they don't give a fuck about all them guns, okay? You better have shot that nigga before that nigga realized you had a gun in your hand, because he will kill you, okay? In GTA. But
what's that movie? He said, you know you a real hood nigga and you been fighting niggas since you was a kid and shit. Will you end up being Ice Cube from Lottery Ticket? Yeah, he said that hood nigga, that ravenous hood nigga, bro. Old boy came out in his limo and shot that nigga. He got back up and took the gun from that nigga and shot him in his ass. Ice Cube came up from behind that nigga, tapped him on his shoulder, gave him the uppercut from motherfucking the Bronx, nigga. He gave him a Boston Bronx slugger uppercut and made that nigga do a backflip.
I'm telling you, bro. See, and that's the other thing.
He hit a one-liner after he knocked him out.
All them big-ass niggas who built like refrigerators now. They 40, 50, 60 years old.
You mean
and they, no. Well, okay.
And
so
my homie Gabe, Rio, we talking about your beefy, that's the thing. Body ass.
You're right. But
niggas,
so
y'all niggas throw barrels at night when y'all don't have nothing to work out with.
In 30 years, in 40 years, all them niggas gonna be built like refrigerators, okay? Them niggas is gonna be built like immovable objects in your goddamn house, okay? They gonna be 60 years old, and them niggas' forearms is gonna be bigger than your goddamn head, all right?
Not being able to lift their body parts up.
You gonna be like, hey, you be going to the gym? Nah, yeah, you go to the gym like probably like.
Bro, I'm sorry, bro. Nothing be annoying the fuck out of me hearing them 40-year-old hood beefy buff ass niggas that sleep in their girl car and shit when they get kicked out. That should be the most. When I'm 50 years old and that nigga got prison buffness, that should be annoying the fuck out of me.
They're unkillable,
bro.
They're indestructible.
I just reacted, bro.
They're all 40-40s with indestructible, my nigga. Okay, I'm telling you, they're fucking retarded.
No, I'll let that shit fall. This nigga is retarded as hell for saying. I'll say that on YouTube. He did not just call Unc a 40-40 with trample. That nigga got trample, vigilance, and death touch, nigga. That nigga Eldrazi.
Ice Cube is one of them niggas.
That nigga is an Eldrazi, nigga.
I'm telling you, everybody know them niggas, especially from back in the day, from the 90s and 80s. Everybody know them big ass niggas who you could shoot. 50 Cent type ass niggas who you could shoot this nigga.
50 Cent got shot 9 times.
Bro, you could shoot this nigga and this nigga gonna get back up.
He is a 2020 with lifelink and vigilance and death touch.
And regenerate and type shit.
That nigga just had first strike. All that nigga had was first strike. And he was able to leave first. That nigga.
We all know him. You're scared to shoot this nigga because you don't think it's gonna work. Like you be like,
so you stuck it behind that nigga, tapped him on the shoulder, and shot that nigga.
Bro, it's like a bee. You slap that bitch and it's gonna get angry and attack you. You know, hopefully that bitch ain't a wasp.
This nigga can definitely vouch for that shit.
Stop.
This nigga can definitely, and he remembered what the fuck I'm talking about too. This nigga got chased. Chat. I've never seen a nigga get chased. I even put myself on camera for this.
Because of you.
Nah, don't blame me, nigga. That nigga was out for blood, and he saw KageWolfShinobi and wanted some of your shit.
No. Maybe it wasn't you then.
Nigga, that shit was funny as hell.
I saw the bee. I saw it.
It wasn't no bee, nigga. That was a black hornet.
That bitch was like this
we
big.
Was walking in the park, right? And it's funny because this is one of the trails in the park that's like ducked off in the cut, so it's kind of forbidden. I call these the forbidden trails because these insects don't have no chill. There's daddy long legs all over the trails. There's goddamn spider webs covering from tree to tree, nigga. This, I swear to you not, we got chased down.
I got chased by that bitch, that's what I'm saying. It wasn't me though. I saw this big ass fucking hornet.
I keep going weak
rhino
because this nigga ran off, chat.
Because that bitch came
that
right
black
at my
hornet
face.
came to me. It got inside of my shirt. The black hornet got inside of my shirt.
And
it buzzed. It did one circle buzz. It did one circle buzz in my, because I was wearing a tank top. It did one circle buzz in my shirt. I lifted it up. It flew right out. It flew to our homie Shadow Maho, a.k.a. Javar ass. It flew to him, and he swatted at it. So it got scared and got mad and flew away from him.
Me.
And saw this.
I wasn't even nowhere near them niggas. It got mad at me.
Bro, I swear that bug was racist. That bug was racist because that shit went away from him and went directly after this nigga.
It flew directly at my face. Like, straight at me, bro. Straight, I saw that bitch attack this nigga and Javar. And that bitch turned and flew directly at me. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, flew right by my face. And I'm like, okay.
My face
and
hurts,
I'm looking,
bro.
and I'm like, and then I think Ian was there too. Because I'm looking, and then that bitch flew right by me again.
No, it flew around Ian. My bad, not Javar. It flew around Ian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it flew right by me again. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck? And I turned and looked at Ian, and I'm like, bro, you saw that, right? And he said, bro, it's at you. It's targeting you. Like, it flew away.
He said that, bro.
Yeah, no.
It flew you would have thought he yelled out a call in Apex.
Swear to God.
Right there.
It's on you, literally. And the third time, I knew that bitch was at me. Because the first time it flew at me, second time it flew by me. But the third time, that bitch was like, it flew and then stopped. And then turned it like fucking, like this bitch was on Tron or some shit. This nigga was next level. This nigga damn near, I never seen this shit in my life. This nigga drifted in the air, bro. This nigga literally flew at me, almost hit me in the face, and when it realized it missed, mid-air was turning. Mid-air in the fucking drift and redirected all of this. Bro, this nigga was fucking Aaron Yeager. This nigga got
So you were saying that nigga was a car from Rocket League. That nigga,
swear to God.
He had one of them air drifts.
Swear to God. He literally fucking damn near backflip, boosted himself back in the other direction, bro. God. Swear to God, bro.
Chad, I have never seen a grown man in my life
soon as he
sprint off so fast.
It was like we damn near
and
locked
looked behind him while he was sprinting off.
We damn near locked eyes because that's what I say. At first, this nigga, I didn't realize he was actually
because that bitch was swooping on us. It was swooping on. It was swooping on us.
The moment that third time that bitch flew, it turned and realized that it missed me. And I think it also realized that I realized that this shit was real. And that bitch looked me directly in the eyes and this shit was slow motion. That bitch said, vroom.
And you could hear it too. It was like
loud ass fucking.
Bro, you would have thought that bitch was a crotch was a ricer, nigga. You would have thought that bitch was a ricer. Oh my jeez, bro.
I turned and I started running, and I was like, all right, I need to make sure that this is actually happening right now. So I stopped.
All I see is...
And I did.
Oh!
And mid-run, I stopped, and then that's when I heard Ian. I stopped.
It's on you!
Keep running! And then I stopped and turned around, and I didn't see it. And then literally, I stopped and turned, and I didn't see it. And that bitch bro. And I turned around, and it was sitting right in front of me. And I ducked and kept going. That bitch came. But, bro, this is how I really knew that this bitch was big as fuck. Because I'm running, and I finally get to I could keep going down the trail, or I could turn and go out into the parking lot, right? So I run, and I did juke this motherfucker. Because I turned.
He did.
Got into the parking lot, and our car was right there. So I was going to get into the car. But I stopped, turned, juke, and then I jumped behind the car. It was like a right turn, immediate right turn, jump behind the car. But like straight up, right into the parking lot. Straight up.
This nigga hitting pit maneuvers from a rock, from a killer hornet.
Because that's the other thing I found out. But I'll talk about that after. But I jumped right behind the car, and then like less than a second goes by, and I hear that bitch, and then I looked up, and bro, nigga, this is why I don't be fucking with bugs, cause that bitch started patrolling. It literally flew out.
That nigga had a patrol drone after his eyes.
It flew out of the fucking woods and everything, and it stopped mid-air, and it was literally in the air. Flying. I was like, bro.
That shit is crazy, bro. Yeah, I was witnessing all that shit too. That shit was wild as fuck.
I was like, no, I gotta go. Because I found out, because I be watching this other nigga, it's called the
nigga that be stinging himself with bugs and shit?
No, well, that nigga too. But no, there's this dude, it's called like Casual Geographic or something like that.
I know who you're talking about.
He's a black dude. And he got the headphone, and he be talking about shit. But I was watching him, and then I looked it up on National Geographic. Wasps and hornets and bees and all that stuff have like an amazing memory. Like it is like they can remember you almost their entire lifespan. Like to the point where like there would be animals like bears and shit that would disturb their nests and stuff like that, or other animals that would disturb their nests. And then the animals would go and like live in the water, and the wasps would create nests next to them as like patrol, not nests that they live in, but they would go and like hover around that nest waiting for it to come out of the water so they can attack it for long periods of time. Like, and they would remember it. And every time they see it, they would know which specific thing attacked them, and they would attack it. Like, they got great memories. Like,
it's funny what you're saying that, right?
Bro. And the big ones got teeth too, so they can chew you and sting you at the same time.
Bro, I saw
Fuck
one about, what was it called? It has some cool ass name. It has some cool ass name. It was like a gold looking wasp. I think it was like a something reaper. I think those were called the tarantula hornets. Yeah, because the tarantula hornets are hornets that can kill tarantulas. And their stinger, that big ass back bubble that they have on there's those. Yeah, those are the ones that have their stingers tucked inside. So it's a stinger. It's like a stinger and then an extra piece that comes out. That's the venom. So they sting you, and then once the stinger gets inside, that part pokes out and then releases the venom into you and paralyzes you. Yeah, so like them niggas are like,
not me.
Yeah, I go like this.
Not me.
Chat, this nigga was running for his
not me.
life.
I'm not fighting.
I have never seen. You would have thought a nigga had a gun to him.
I ain't have a weapon.
You would have thought this man had a gun to him.
Good.
He was out like the Dickens, bro.
Out that bitch.
It was crazy,
Out that
chat.
bitch.
It was insane. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Out that bitch.
It was funny as fuck. Because it came after Ian, then came after me. It was just funny how Ian was calling out Apex calls. That nigga was like, "It's on you, it's on you." He starts running loose behind him. He said, "Keep going, keep running."
Look, I'm not. You can call me whatever, a bitch, whatever. I don't.
Nah, he was smart.
I don't have the reaction speed to fight something that can fly.
Yeah, facts. We're not. I'm not Superman, nigga.
I don't give a fuck what you got to say. What to do? I'm not fighting something that spends almost its entire life flying. I'm not doing that shit. I'm out of my element. That nigga has an advantage over me. Okay, and also it has a weapon on it. It comes pre-attached with a weapon that I also cannot see. So at any moment, the bitch could just stab me and get away. Like, hornets and shit don't lose they stinger when they like. So if it land on me,
especially not those ones.
Yeah, if it land on me, okay, I can grab it, crush that bitch, and get it. But flying things don't usually do that. So. And then with my luck, the bitch gonna land on the one spot, because that's where it was flying directly behind me. Like when I stopped, Ian told me it was on my back. Like it was like I'm running and I stopped and it was right here.
Yeah.
It's directly behind me.
Yeah.
Like, and I was like, so it was in a spot that I couldn't reach and couldn't get to. And with my luck, that's what's going. It's gonna land right that one spot in the middle of your back. You know you can't get to. That's where that bitch is gonna land and start. And I'm gonna be like, nigga, save me. And then I'm gonna have to rely on another nigga to grab a bee off of my back. Fuck
a black hornet. Yeah.
That, okay?
Yeah, that's a lot asking, my brother. Head ass nigga.
So, no, I got the fuck up out of there, and I dodged it. First of all, any football team, y'all need me on y'all shit.
Facts.
Okay? I'm taking y'all niggas to the championship.
That nigga was maneuvering.
I promise you.
If you can escape nature.
Harry Potter.
Oh, facts.
I could catch the golden snitch, okay? Put me on that bitch as a seeker, okay? I'm getting that bitch, okay?
Just make that another game,
okay?
Or something
like,
for us.
Well, there's supposedly, that was some of the rumors.
What, an update for Hogwarts?
Hogwarts, one of their DLCs is going to be Quidditch. And
why do they always got to make shit DLC?
Well, yeah.
Bro?
Well, because it's part of the story, though. The story, in the story.
But behind a paywall?
Yeah, no. It may not be like.
You have to pay for it?
It might be a free DLC.
Oh,
it might be a free
Let's
update.
fucking hope.
Yeah. It might.
Let's fucking
but,
hope. We all thought that the skate on the skate feature on fucking Freedom on not
Riders
Freedom.
Republic.
Yeah, we all. And I thought that they were gonna do that for
because
free
they charge for every other thing. All of the other shit they charge for.
Like what?
The
snow skate and all the specialty shit they charge for.
It comes with of course, it comes with regular things that's a part of the
game.
Yeah,
you could like show stuff you can unlock.
Past the first 7 things or whatever that they offer you or whatever it is, but anything past the default items that come in the game, you have to pay for. All of the other.
Well, yeah, like the customizing, like the clothes and stuff like that.
All of the new equipment that you get. Like,
well, yeah, I was gonna get to that.
It comes with skis and it comes with all that stuff.
Yeah, you get. That's why I said all the specialized items you have to pay for, like the snow skates, the other type of jetpacks and stuff.
There's different games that aren't like that. Like Monster Hunter. Every DLC that they've ever right. But I'm saying in the gamer world, every DLC that they've ever released, you've never had to pay for. Except for specifically cosmetics. But if they release a new weapon, they release new monsters, they release all that, none of it is ever paid for, ever.
Oh, okay.
So, but then Division, all their new weapons always behind a paywall. So there's certain game companies that when they release content, some of them are releasing only fucking, or even like League of Legends. League of Legends, their cosmetics are behind paywalls, but none of their characters are behind paywalls. And a character in League of Legends is essentially a new weapon in and you know what I mean? Like it's essentially like if you're playing Assassin's Creed, you know what I mean? As essentially what's the first game we were just talking about? I can't remember the first game we were talking about.
You brought up Division.
No, before it was Division, we'll backtrack. We said League of Legends, then it was Division before that. Before that was Monster Hunter, and then what was the main game we were talking about? This is what happens when you get high.
Right, on some good shit too. This is actually some fire shit.
The first game we were talking about, though.
Right, that's
what
we
I'm
were
trying to
think.
it to.
Oh, Riders Republic.
Riders Republic, right. So that's what I'm saying. So even with games like that, like if in League of Legends, when the skateboarding is essentially a new character in League of Legends. That's essentially the equivalent. Because it allows you to just play the game in a different way, but you're essentially playing the same game. Mm. You're still riding around in the same venues and stuff. Now there's just a place for you to skateboard. So that's like they released Talia. The jungle's still the same, but now she can skateboard across the entire jungle if she wants to. You can now, or Camille, you can now swing across the game through the jungle, but the game is still the same game.
Yeah.
You just have new ways to access the game. But League of Legends,
pay for that
but League of Legends, there's no paywall.
Oh, did you see what I sent you? Well, now we're getting into the gaming topic. We talked about all the hip hop topics. We're getting into the last gaming topic, then we get out of here. Did you see what I sent you on Instagram?
No, I didn't.
I signed up to be a beta tester for the new skate game.
Is it out?
No, they're doing beta signups right now. On their story on Instagram, they have a beta sign up to be a tester for the new shit they have coming out. So I signed up for it. So hopefully, if I check my email,
I should be grandfathered.
Check your email, man.
I should be grandfathered into that. I done signed up for the beta test like 40 times.
Check your email. They said they're gonna be sending out emails to people that they choose. So if you got picked, maybe.
I don't think I'm that fortunate.
Because I'm waiting for the skate game to come out. That's gonna be the only game I'm playing. I'm not even gonna be playing Tekken. I'm gonna be playing skate, bro. Especially if they say with all this realistic shit, this realism mode of how it's going to feel, I want it to be good.
Oh, here we go.
You got an email?
When was this? Damn, that was... Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, I've done this before. Yeah, see, no. They capping, bro.
Well, they said they were doing another one. You go on the Instagram.
Capping. But no, I'm saying, like, I got this email. This is like the second time I've gotten this email. Yeah, look. Yeah, literally. Yeah, literally. I've done this more than one time.
Oh.
Where you
think on the Instagram?
3 times.
You think on the Instagram?
4 times.
Oh.
Okay.
Damn.
I have 5 emails all saying, hey, thanks for signing up for the playtest. We are stoked that you're interested in doing this.
But you're not. You're
This is not a confirmation that you are a part of the playtest, but we would love for you to take a survey so we can learn a little bit more about you. And I did the survey every time, and where am I at? Not in the playtest.
Yeah, Skate. Come on
So
now.
it's
You gotta.
fuck me.
Yeah.
It's my fault. I'm the problem.
Badass. Come on, Skate. You gotta do better, man. You gotta do better. But I mean, yeah, we mainly talked about anything we gotta talk about. Hey, this has been T.L.A. Local Artisan, best platform in the world. Shout out to. Oh my God, hold on. Shout out to everybody again on the audio platforms for rocking with us. I will be putting these recordings of this episode on the audio platforms for everybody to listen to and stuff like that. And yeah, go follow me and Kage on all of our social medias down below. Go follow the Local Artisan at all the social medias and shit like that. Go subscribe to our YouTube channels and stuff. You know, I got reactions on my shit. He about to start popping off with this, basically like managing for people and editing and stuff like stuff for people and shit like that. He edited, he did my outro and everything like that. You know, Nomad Inc. Shout out to them and shit. Yeah. If there are shows coming out this weekend, I will post about them in the Midwest area since that's where we're at and stuff like that. But yeah, we love y'all so much. T.L.A. Local Artisan, best platform in the world.